Hey YouTube, Liz here, jumping on really quick to do an update or do my, daily vlog. I don't know, vlog, I don't know, whatever. To kind of let you guys know how my fast is going, my 30-day fast, my 30-day water fast. Well, water and coffee fast, because I don't think I can survive without coffee right now. We're gonna try eventually. Let's see, it's 8:30 in the morning, so I have been fasted for 31 hours, something like that. I feel great. I always do. The first day is always hard, just because you're used to eating, and it just so happens that this fast I'm going in from being carb loaded. If you hear it clicking, it's because I'm about ready to turn left. That's my blinker. This time I'm coming in carb loaded. Usually I go into a fast already in a state of ketosis, and it makes the transition super, super, super easy, although I still have hunger pangs around my usual meal time, which is at night, around 6 p.m. But this time, because we're just coming out of the holidays and it's Chuseok here in Korea, I ate like hell. I totally had carbs. And so I'm kind of going into this a little rough. But yesterday was day one. I drank my electrolytes. I do concentrates, mineral drops, and I add sodium, pink Himalayan salt to it, as well as potassium, because there's actually very little potassium in that. And I am somebody who's like chronically low in potassium. I always have foot cramps, and things like that. So I extra supplement my potassium, and it's really been helping. Especially during my fast, it makes the ride much more comfortable for me. Woke up this morning, had a little bit of a headache. I have a little bit of a headache right now. No cravings, no hunger. Just kind of sluggish. I had some trouble sleeping last night. I seemed to be filled with a lot of anxiety. And I don't normally have those problems going into a fast. Usually going into a fast, I get very excited. And because I know that I feel really good on a fast. And so I feel really good. Like I feel really good when I go into a fast. But last night, for some reason, I was just really anxious, and I was just compulsively thinking about like worst case scenarios regarding my marriage, and what happens if I lose all this weight and my husband doesn't find me attractive anymore. And I know a lot of women don't think that that's a big problem. Like nobody thinks about the flip side of that. Like my husband actually met me when I was heavy. Not as heavy as I am now. But I was still heavy. And even though women in Korea typically tend to be smaller and kind of more petite and healthy, very healthy, I think that my husband has a tendency to go towards slightly fluffier women. Let's put it that way. And I'm not gonna lie, a part of me is concerned that he's not going to find me attractive once I've lost all the weight, and maybe have extra skin. I personally don't find myself attractive at this size, but it never really seemed to stop him so much. It stopped me, but it didn't really stop him. So I don't know. just feeling kind of insecure, I think, in my marriage, which is not good. So I'm going to try and do a little bit of thinking on that, a little bit of soul searching and self-care to try and reassure myself, maybe have a conversation with my husband, because I haven't had a good conversation with him in a while, because he's so busy and I'm so busy, and alas, that is married life and deployment. But yeah, so other than that, feeling really good. I did not weigh myself. I had every intention to weigh myself this morning, but my daughter has a field trip this morning, and I didn't pack or do anything for it last night because I wasn't very smart, and so I was kind of rushing around this morning a little bit. So I'm gonna weigh myself tomorrow morning, first thing, or maybe I'll even weigh myself tonight, because it doesn't really matter since I'm not eating, although I will have some fluid retention, I'm sure. But if I don't weigh myself tonight, I'll definitely weigh myself tomorrow, and we will go from there. But yep, day 1 in the bags, day 2 on the roll, and from the way I feel right now, I can already feel kind of a sustained energy. Believe me, it's not this coffee, because this coffee was really weak this morning. But I do already feel that kick in, and I've definitely got a headache, so I know I'm going through it. So hopefully the headaches will end soon and everything will be fine. So I will check back in with you tomorrow. Bye-bye.